Welcome, this is Irene Ang. My memoir is about the woman who matters the most in my life, a finely trained courtesan from Shanghai. She is the last concubine of my grandpa. I called her Nanai, grandma in Chinese. When Nanai is only 7 years old, her parents sell her to a brothel in the French concession in Shanghai. After years of training and struggle, she becomes a top-grade sing-song girl. Upon reaching puberty at 14, her first night is sold for a record. 2 years later, her madame sells her to Playboy from Beijing, my grandpa. Dealing with a family whose grandfathers had ruled half of China proves to be more than Nanai can handle. She runs away. Against the family orders, my grandpa mounts a large manhunt to find her. It is happily ever after for him. After birth, Nanai becomes my caregiver, and we bond famously well. When I was 7 years old, my mom committed suicide during the height of a Cultural Revolution in 1968. She leaves a will indicating that I shall sever ties with her family. Daddy dutifully executes it. Nanai and I look for each other during the estrangement, but are unable. When we finally reunite, a decade later, the joy that took our breath away is short-lived. This memoir takes you on a tumultuous ride from the waning days of the Manchu dynasty to the beginning of the new modern era that was dawning in China. The backdrop of the book is a nation and a culture that has been an enigma to outsiders, ever inscrutable to the eyes of the West. Some of the chapters will shock and dismay, while others will allow the reader a glimpse behind the opaque veil that shrouds the mysterious face of a Chinese tradition. This book is born out of my genealogy research that starts unwittingly in 1993, now having more than 1,300 family members. It is assembled from the libraries here in New York. One of the rewards during the solitary exploration of a family that's rooted in China is behind me. This gold loan of 1912 is signed by my great-granduncle,
whose empire include a young American engineer, Herbert Hoover, the 31st president. This bond is signed by my great-great-grandfather.
This Canton-Cologne Railway bond of 1907 financed the rail between Guangzhou and Shenzhen that nowadays moves nearly 250,000 passengers a day. Finishing this book is very important to me, not only because it is the first book in the series, but also a journey of a personal discovery. For a long time, I blamed myself for my mom's death. Each culture defines the other woman differently. Money, sex, and beauty are obvious, but upon closer inspection, what makes the liaison last is really a work of art. Much of the book takes place in the bathhouse where we frequented, one of a handful of indulgences to exist during Chairman Mao's reign. It is now in vogue. Before I leave you to explore her story on your own, either here or on my website, I want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude. Thank you for your patronage. I hope my book stirs your interest to learn more about her. Please help me to spread the word about my work. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you.